What's up, guys? Sorry about the bad timing. My computer needed an update, so yeah, perfect timing on that. But hopefully, all you guys doing well tonight. Appreciate all you guys, J-Man, Lee, Rinks, Urban. Who else we got here? I always see your guys is James. Definitely appreciate all you guys coming in early. Gooniac, what's up, Gooniac? Appreciate you guys joining. Hopefully you're doing well on the Wednesday night. We are live again for another Wednesday. Nick T, what's up? Nick says, look at the beard. Yeah, that's growing pretty good. Hey, Hayden RC, what's up? Hayden RC. Gooniac says, Bashin RC in the chat. What's good, guys? What's going on, Gooniac? How are you doing? Appreciate all you guys joining. Hopefully everyone's doing well. Shout out to the 8 people in chat. Make sure if you have hit that like button. I don't know what's happening. Okay. Make sure you hit that like button on your way in. Truly appreciate all you guys. Big Izzy RC, what's up, Big Izzy? Rink says, or Hot Wheels, what's up, Hot Wheels? Appreciate you guys joining. Lee says getting cold here in Minnesota now. Yeah, it sure is, Lee. Rink says someone said that you were late because you were. No, that is not the case. Nick says I'm a tough. Make sure it's real Santa. Everyone's talking to each other. You sound tired, bro, says Urban. Yeah, it's been a long week. Appreciate all you guys joining. Hold on a minute. Sorry, guys. J-Man says, how you doing tonight? Doing all right. Hopefully you guys can't hear my dryer going, but just doing laundry tonight. So, Big Izzy says, has he? Whoa, what is going on? Has he been on time? Has he ever been on time? Not recently. Last live we were live, but appreciate all you guys joining. Anybody doing any wrenching tonight? Got some limit we picked up RC related. That's the only thing we've got recently. We got some limited edition short course raid rims for either the Sentin or the Slash. We're gonna be putting these together. We're gonna be throwing them on them. If you guys missed it, we're gonna throw it on these wheels, I believe. So yeah, Rick says long week. It's only Wednesday. Sorry to tell you the bad news. Yeah, at least tomorrow's Thursday. Gooniac says, just got my maintenance laundry started as well. JustBashinit RC. Nice. Yeah, doing laundry. Urban says, LOL, hashtag just doing laundry. Yep. Always something to do. Always laundry to do. J-Man says, nice speed locks. Yeah. Yeah, they're, I think I paid $24 for all 4 of them. So, pretty good deal. Nick says, I got to do front arms and turnbuckles on the Creighton 6S. Nice. Sounds like you did some breaking there, Nick. Shout out to the 11 in the chat. Big Izzy RC says, I just got a new Temu special gadget for recording. Nice, Big Izzy. Ring says a diff and pinion for the Duratrax Thunderquake came today. Stoked. Nice, Rinks. Nice. J-Man says Urban Legend RC says Nick. J-Man RC says they're hard to find the bead-locks for the basher stuff. Yeah, I mean, besides the Pro Line wheels, I have quite a few sets of these. They're on the Hoosier tires on my modifieds, but other than that, or my dirt oval cars. But Nick says, indeed, I did. Nick also said, Urban, what's up? Urban Legend RC says, I have to stay out of that hobby shop. Yeah, well, there's some when the stuff's on sale. That's hard to pass up. Urban Rinks says, "Have you hit triple backflip with the quake yet?" No, Rinks. I just posted that video or the second video. If you guys haven't checked that out, I mentioned you in there, so make sure you check that out. You're the only one I've seen do a not the only one. Maybe you might be the only one I've seen do a triple. I can't. I think it's loud. Sorry if the washing or dryer is loud, guys. No, I haven't done a triple on that yet. So. Yeah. Let's see here. Lee says, I still ain't pulling the trigger on buying new spline tires and wheels for my brushless e-Revo yet. Nice. Yeah, you picked up that e-Revo, Lee. Big Easy RC says they have some smart 4K glasses that are exact Ray-Ban Meta clone for $50. Dang. That'd be pretty cool. Rinks says, I'm going to check it out after the live. Sounds good, Rinks. Nick says, anyone seen the latest Traxxas Mini overpriced offering? Yeah, that thing's a joke, man. What a joke. What are they trying to $430 for a big or for a mini car? I've had it with the it's ridiculous, man. You're better off getting the big one. I'll turn it back on. Don't worry. Sorry, guys. Talking to my wife. J-Man says, yeah, Nick, gonna be high in price. Yeah. Yeah, it's ridiculous, man. It's Urban Legend RC says, Rinks, I'm thinking about a Traxxas Nitro. Oh yeah. Pick up the Nitro Slash. I do like my Nitro Slash. Big Easy RC says, Nick. Rinks says, I haven't seen it yet. Have to check that out. Nick T says, Big Izzy. Rinks says, Traxxas Nitro isn't bad. Urban. I've had good luck. I've had great luck. Wow. Oucha. I've had good luck with my Nitro Slash. So knock on wood, but okay. Let's see if this works out. Should work. They are Proline wheels, so everyone's talking to each other. Urban Legend RC says $430, right? Yeah, it's $430 for a VXL Mini Rally. I mean, don't get me wrong, that body looks sweet, but $430. Come on, man. Hot Wheels says, J-Man Urban Legend. Shout out to the 13 in chat. Appreciate all you guys coming and hanging out. Speed Demon, what's up? Speed Demon says, just bashing in the rest of the Basher basement. Appreciate you, Speed. Appreciate all you guys. Everyone's talking to Speed. Is this going to work? Hope so. Oh, man. Well, they must have updated these wheels. Interesting. There we go. Very nice. Oh, that looks sweet just like that. Let's see here. Everyone's talking to Speed. Rinks, J-Man. Rinks says $430 for a Mini. Really? Yep. Yeah, it's $430, man. It's, don't get me wrong, that Ford body is sweet, but that doesn't make it worth $430 in my opinion. So that's just my opinion. Don't get me wrong, looks cool, but no thanks. Lee says there's a Nitro Slayer on Facebook around Minneapolis. I would like it, but not $400 used. Dang, Lee. That ain't such a deal. Speed Demon RC says, Big Izzy, bro. Grizzly RC says, hello, everyone. Hope you have a great day. Hope you had a great day, and I know you had a good day with the Arma Quake. Sure did, Grizzly. I appreciate you joining, and hopefully you're doing well. Definitely appreciate it. Yeah, that Quake, you can't ever go wrong with that Quake, man. If you guys haven't picked one up, I highly recommend it. I know almost everyone does, but Rinks says 400. Nah, hard pass. Definitely, Rinks. Hot Wheels says Traxxas just keeps going higher and higher on their prices. You are 120% right there, Hot Wheels. It's insane, man. Rinks says Slayer is in good shape. 200 to 250 used. Urban Legend RC says these RPM arms seem flexible. Oh yeah. Yeah, RPM arms are pretty darn good. Pretty darn good. Lee Harris says, Rinks Carson RC. What's up, Carson RC? Appreciate you joining. Hope you're doing well. Definitely appreciate you joining. Make sure you guys haven't hit that like button on the way in. Speed Demon RC says, I liked it until I found out it was a Mini. 100%. 100% speed. If it would have been a 10 scale for that price, yeah, then it'd be a little bit different story. You can pick up that Fiesta for $430. It's just seems absurd to me, but what do I know? Nick says Traxxas are doing lines and drawing numbers out of their hat for pricing. Man, I just don't get it. I don't understand what they're thinking. I really don't. Except for the people that get their cars for free, then it don't matter much to them. But for the people that have to pay for them, a little bit of a different story. Rick says only problem with RPM arms is they sag after a lot of abuse. Big as the RC says, what do you think about the new Pro Line ramps? I think they look pretty good. What are they, $70 or something like that? So pretty reasonable. Urban says 13 likes, 14 watching. Let's go. Yes, sir, Urban. Lee says anytime I snap stock arms, I buy RPM ones to replace them. Oh yeah, RPM arms are great. They really are. Rink says Pro Line speed bumps. Those are not ramps. Oh man, that's funny. Spiggy RC says Rinks. I think they're okay depending on what you're bashing. Yeah, I definitely. Obviously, they're made for the minis, so I can understand that. I can understand that one. What do you guys think? It's pretty sweet. I wish they would have made these gray. So that's kind of disappointing. Let's put these ones on. So then you're going to have the... See, look at how corny that looks. The black insert. What the heck, man? Just make them gray. Man, if you guys missed out on the latest X12 video I just posted, every single one of these Pro Line tires came unglued. Every single one of them. I don't even know how these were glued, to be honest with you. There's like no sign, like maybe a little bead. Every single one of these came unglued. So I don't know. We're missing some. Sorry, guys. J-Man says, yeah, Rinks, the smaller rigs, not so much, but the 1/8 and up, yeah, they bad on the X-Max, too sketchy. Oh, on the RPM arms, yep, 100%, J-Man. Turtle RC, what's up, Turtle? Appreciate you joining. Hopefully you're doing well. Turtle says, what's up, JustBashinit? How's everyone doing? What wheels are those, JustBashinit? They are the new Pro Line limited edition rims with the Striker short course Pro Line wheels that they do not make anymore. These are discontinued, and you might be able to find some on eBay, but I've never seen these, so I kind of like the looks of them. Rink says hello, Turtle. Rink says good looking wheels. Yeah, they do look good. J-Man says Turtle. Big as ERC says be right back. My food is ready. Sounds good. Urban Legend RC says is the beadlock black. Yes, the beadlock ring is indeed black, which looks pretty good. But I don't know how I feel about that center. They should have made that gray because it stands out like a sore thumb. The lighting isn't the greatest, so that's my bad. Nick says Pro Line tires get worse and worse. Yeah. Abe, what's up, Abe? Appreciate you joining. Abe says Lane, so pricey too. Yeah. Yeah, Turtle RC says Brinks, J-Man, everyone. Hayden RC says Turtle and Abe. Urban Legend RC says Lightning and Abe. J-Man says probably cheap and on glue. Have they raised their prices on or their stuff always the same? Actually, Pro Line stuff has gone down. I don't know if you guys noticed that, but Pro Line prices were reduced, so which is kind of crazy. But yeah, they did go down indeed. I don't think everything. I don't think the bodies, though. I think it was just wheels. Shout out to the 16 in chat. Appreciate all you guys joining. Let's see here. Turtle RC says, Hayden RC, what's up? Jim's RC and Bike says, Ty, J-Man, just bashing it. Turtle RC says, Mr. Loose sandy conditions. Shout out Urban. Man, I catch myself in a lot of my videos going, big air, baby. And then you always got to say Urban Legend RC after. Shout out Urban Legend RC. Nick says, less glue uses less money. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not kidding you. I don't know if they've made these for just the brushed ones, but like I don't know if the back seems to be fine, which is nice, but the fronts, every single one of them ripped. So you guys check out that Relarlo video and let me know what you think. Well, they shouldn't have come off that easy, but what do I know? Oh, I was going to show you guys this too. What do you guys think of the white wing on the Typhon? This is actually an Italian wing. It is going to have a little bit of a clearance issue, I believe. But what are the chances it's always going to be up like that? I just had it laying around. I bought it once for this Typhon 6S, and it doesn't actually work on there. So I threw it on there. Looks kind of neat. Let's see here. Lee says, back when I bought my Slash, I got Proline Epic B-Lock rims. They are true 2.2 inside and 2.2 outside diameter. That is what these ones are, Lee. Oh, wait, never mind. My bad. These are 2.2s and 3.0s. Urban's talking to everybody. Turtle RC says, hi. Jim's RC. Rink says, want to buy that Savage X, but there's an RC swap meet in 2 weeks, and I don't want to go there. Low on funds. HR, RC, and more. What's up, HR? Appreciate you joining. Hope you're doing well. HR says, hope all good for you. Hope all good for you all. You as well, HR. Definitely appreciate you coming and hanging out. Got the Grom on the bench as well. Grab tool here. Yeah, that I don't have my Quake with me right now. It's actually in my vehicle. I've been meaning to wash it, but I haven't had the time to. So, but no, that if you guys haven't, make sure you check out my latest Quake video, as well as I know RC Hotspot. We kind of have the same idea, but shout out to RC Hotspot. He has another awesome video as well of the Quake. I like watching Quake videos. Rinks has a video out there. If anybody else in the chat has a Quake video, let me know in the chat. Urban Legend RC says 18 likes. Let's go. Yes, sir, Urban. Definitely appreciate it. J-Man RC says, seems like the companies got to adjust their prices to the parts going up or making cuts in certain areas like glue. Yeah. Well, you know, it's a little disappointing when you spend that money on the tires. I mean, granted, these little guys are $32 or so, but still, I mean, still $32. Like, you spend the money on it, you would expect it to be good. But I don't know. I don't know, guys. But yeah, let me know. What do you guys think of that new Traxxas release? I knew. Ask Urban. I knew that rally was coming, but I didn't know it was going to be that body. I'm a little disappointed. I would save your money, honestly. HRRC says, make a video on a Typhon 3S to 6S the easy way. Drop on Friday. Nice. Hayden RC says, Rinks, Lee, Nick, Jim's, Big Grizzly, Hot Wheels, and James. Everyone's talking to each other. Turtle RC says, both great videos on the Quake, you know. Yeah, everyone has great videos. Rinks says, calling everyone out. First one to pull a quad front flip is king. Maybe we should start up a flip challenge. I don't know if you guys would be interested in that, or we could do like a stunt challenge with the Quake. Be kind of cool. I did. If you guys saw the video, I did a reverse. What was it? I backed up to the jump, and then did a front flip. It's kind of sweet, actually. I was pretty impressed. And then I did a front flip as well. The Quake does great front flips. J-Man says, yeah, man, I think the highest entire prices, maybe they're bigger ones. But yeah, I agree. Glued should be there. be good, or throw a bottle of glue in with them. Yeah, honestly, J-Man, that's a great point. Definitely a great point. Jim's RC and Bikes says the Amazon ones. Yes, Jim's, you are the comment. Yes. Jim's let me know that there's Amazon ones are only $20. I'll have to look into that, Jim's. I was gonna look that up today, but I totally. I need to when I go live. Everything you guys mentioned, I should really write this down, but I keep forgetting a piece of paper and stuff. But Nick says rinks and land it. LOL. Calling everyone out first to pull a quad backflip is king. Man, you'd have to have like a straight off jump. I don't know. I can't seem to even get a double. Jim's are seeing Bike says knock off Badlands. Oh, Speed Demon. That's right. Speed Demon has a Quake as well. Make sure you check out Speed Demons as well. Forgot about that. Speed Demon has the green one. So does Rinks, and so does RC Hotspot. Man, I couldn't think of that. My bad. Lee says, count me out. Every time I try to get fancy, I break stuff. I hear you, Lee. I hear you. Okay, guys. I'm going to decide. I think so we got the B-lock on there. That's actually pretty sweet because the B-lock kind of sits inside the wheel. These wheels look super cool. I was going to throw these on some Hoosiers, but, man, I don't. For $24 for 4. Yeah. All right, so anybody wrench on anything cool tonight? Lyndon RC215, what's up, Lyndon? I was just about to tell him that you got your wheels today, and congrats on winning again. You got them, so yeah. There, as soon as I say that, you pop in. Shout out Lyndon RC215. Appreciate you guys. Nick says, I see your Mark Santa Maria mobile in the background. What? What are we talking about? Mark, I see your Mark Santa Maria mobile in the background. I'm confused. Hayden RC says Lyndon. Nick says Lyndon. Rink says Batman. Oh, the Mojave. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I got that old girl sitting down there. Jim's RC and Bike says, Lyndon, that Typhon looks good. Oh, should probably put a bid on there. Man, it's been one of those weeks, man. Mobile. Oh, Mobile. Sorry. My bad, guys. My bad. Yeah, let me know if you guys are wrench on anything cool tonight. Anybody making a trip to their local hobby store? We all know Urban has made a trip to his hobby store that's closing, sadly. But, yeah, Urban got such a good deal. Shout out, Urban. Mobile, Alabama. Yeah, my bad, guys. I'm dreading the last part. So what I got to do is re-glue these, but oh man. Urban says it's time to break something. LOL. My GoPro is arriving tomorrow. Heck yeah, Urban. I bet you've been patiently waiting for that. That's awesome. That's awesome. It sucks when you don't have something to record or when you use a GoPro all the time. Nick T says my local hobby shop isn't very local. J-Man RC says no wrenching, just chilling, going RCing this weekend at Lake. Nice, J-Man. Jim's RC says I got 4 trucks broke right now, but just ordered parts today. Nice. Very nice. I'm going to throw these things on this. Let me grab a 7. Lyndon RC215 says no wrenching. Nick says it's been a few days. Anybody have any sightings of Lyndon's plane to report? Oh my gosh. Oh, that's hilarious. Oh, Abe says, Dims, my buddy's got 3 down. Still haven't. Oh. Yikes. That's unfortunate. Got dirt in there from the beadlock. Daniel, what's up, Daniel? Appreciate you joining. No worries. Says, sorry I'm late. No worries. Urban Legend RC says, I'm wrenching on the Typhons, swapping the 2 to 3S arms for RPM and putting the 2 to 3S on the 3S Typhon. Nice, Urban. Jim says, Abe, oh man. Lee says, I used to have a hobby town here in the city. They closed years ago. So all I got now is Hub Hobby and RC Car Kings. Well, at least you got 2 hobby shops there, Lee. Shout out to the 16 in chat. Michelle H. What's up, Michelle? Appreciate you joining. Michelle H says, just dropping in to say hi and drop a like. I appreciate it, Michelle. Everyone's talking to Daniel and Michelle. Jamie RC says, how long do pre-orders usually take? Like a month? I'm not sure how long they take. It kind of depends, I think. Ooh, boy. Michelle H says, pretty sure Lyndon's plane is over Egypt still. Oh, my gosh. Oh, Abe says, haven't touched them since summer. No parts ordered, no maintenance done. Turtle Rick says, Michelle, don't cause no trouble, LOL. Hayden RC says, Michelle and Daniel. Daniel says, I just ordered more M2C parts for my Creighton. Nice, Daniel. I just caught a glimpse of your video you had on that. I'll have to check that out. Everyone's talking to each other. Daniel says, also got a Reese Raw 500 coming. Dang, Daniel, spending big bucks on that Creighton. Nice. Rick says, over Egypt. Oh, my gosh. You guys, come on now. What do you guys think of the beadlock? That looks stinking epic, man. Oh, I am a sucker for rims and tires. So I got the mud plugs on the front. That looks pretty wild. Hopefully you guys can see that. These tires might honestly be good on the dirt. I think they're about the same width, but man, does that look cool. Jamin says the rig I'm gonna get is already out, but the color I want you got a pre-order. Oh, I got you, Jamin. I got you. Lyndon RC 215 says Michelle H. Rinks Urban Legend Jim's RC and Hayden. Michelle H. says Lyndon would think I was mad if I didn't keep up tradition. Michelle H. says, looks good, bashing. I appreciate it. J-Man says, sick. Looks good, just bashing it. Says Jim's. Urban Legend RC says, get well soon, Lyndon. Oh, no. Well, if you're something going on, Lyndon, yeah, definitely get well soon. Turtle RC says, yeah, it looks better. Lyndon RC says, J-Man Daniel, Turtle RC. Yeah, guys, I'm pretty excited about that. They clear. Probably look better with some. One second. So here are the other ones. These ones are on Hoosier race tires. These ones have the gray beadlocks, so maybe gray on gray would be sweet. Black on black would be pretty sweet too, but no, I love these Raid ones. These ones are a little bit bigger than the other ones, but I like them. Rughead RC, what's up, Rughead? Appreciate you joining. Hopefully you're doing well. Shout out to the 24 in chat. Appreciate you guys. Appreciate all you guys coming hang out on Wednesdays. If you're new, don't be afraid to leave a comment. Or if you haven't commented before, don't be afraid. No question is a dumb question. Definitely appreciate all you guys joining, as always. Where was I at? Nick says, how long before a Trax is mini modified? I don't know. Pretty sweet, though, as long as it's not $430. Rink says, I warned you guys. Michelle is a loose cannon. Daniel says, how's everybody's Creighton 6S diffs doing? Mine are doing great, Daniel. I think the next video I'm going to have the Creighton and the Kagama out again. If that's something you guys be interested in, let me know. Definitely we'll be doing that next. Hayden RC says, what are those? Just bashing it. These are the Pro Line Limited real rims with these. They don't make these anymore. The Striker Pro Line wheels, there's actually no foam in them, which is kind of different. So they might actually be really good on the dirt, on the oval. So we're going to try those out. J-Man RC says, are the offset the same? Looks like the fronts are out more and maybe wider. I can change every offset. That's what I like about Pro Line as well. They give you like a slash 2-wheel drive front. I think I put the slash 4-wheel drive front or rears on, so you can actually change that, which I love too. Michelle H says, yeah, they all used to me. Bye now, Rink. Stop bad mouthing me. Turtle RC says, does that thing have camber toe adjustability? It sure does. Actually, I don't know if you can notice. Yeah, you can kind of notice it there. See, I got them offset. It actually works pretty good. This thing's pretty dialed in. I really, this is my most used RC car. I love it. Everyone's talking to Rughead. J-Man says, maybe it's the camera angle. That could be. The body is kind of flappy too, so it might look like it's a little bit offset. Nick says, my K6 diffs are mint. Daniel says, as long as it doesn't become front wheel drive, it's good. Yes, Daniel, definitely. Fly 327 says, just bashing in the chat. Sup? Appreciate you joining, Fly. Hopefully you're doing well. Rink says those stock Traxxas tires make some awesome noise on blacktop. Yeah, they definitely do. I have a brand new set of those. Like I said, I'm a sucker for tires. I have a brand new set of modified wheels. These ones are actually, so when they first come out with the modified, the tires were a little bit, I guess I can show you right here. They were a little bit, if you guys can see, I can just smush the heck out of it. There's actually dust in here, so I don't want to push it too hard, but the foam disintegrated. So then they went away from that, and then when they come out with the late model, they came out with new tires, and I believe they're just an extra belt in them or something, so they don't do that, which I bought an extra set of those. Why? Great question. But, you know. Let's see here. But yeah, we're going to go ahead, finish up the next speed lock, and put those on the right side. That looks sweet. I love that a lot. That's awesome. I'm a sucker for wheels. You guys know that. Everyone's talking to Fly 327. Yeah. I believe it was Fly that gave me the tips for the wheels. I'm gonna have to. I hate gluing so much. I hate it so much. Literally my least favorite thing to do. But it is what it is. I think if we do, J-Man says, nice thumbs up. Appreciate it, J-Man. I think if I do the Creighton video, I'm going to be running these Badlands on there. These are not the belted ones. We're going to put these on there, and then we're going to switch them to the Kagama. And so we're doing the comparison. I just want to I want to drive both the trucks, and I kind of have been enjoying the comparison videos. Driving one and then driving another one. It kind of does suck to clean, but it's fun doing it. I don't know if you guys have ever heard. I've never actually. You guys ever heard of an EcoBoost servo? I don't even know where these come from. I had this in a Baja Ray that I sold, and I took it out and sold it as a roller. Yeah. So I don't know if you guys ever heard of that. Shout out to the 20 in chat. I also got to show you guys a deal that's popping up. See if I can find it again. So here's one deal. they have a full set of these Proline tires, the ones for the X-Max. The guy wants $75 or best offer, and it's about an hour from me. So that's one good deal I've popped up on. I thought about picking those up, but I haven't yet. Dirty Max RC, what's up, Dirty Max? Speaking of Dirty Max has picked up a lot of X-Maxes, but that's one good deal, as well as, see if I can find it again. Fly, get out of here. Saved items, let's see here. An X-Max, $500 or best offer. It's got Proline wheels on the, comes with a Venom charger for $500. That's another good deal. If you guys found any deals on eBay or anything like that, I'd love to hear about them. We all know Dirty Max has found some deals. That's for sure. That is for sure. Everyone's talking. Nick says EcoPower is A main. It's a Eco Boost, Nick. It's an Eco Boost servo. I'm going to finish up these wheels first. 30 Max RC says, sorry, I'm late. Had to give a coworker a jump start. Her battery was dead. No worries, Dirty Max. That was very nice of you to do that. Shout out to Dirty Max. You know, you never know if someone's in need of help. Just give them some time and help them out. It only helps, so you never know. Shout out Dirty Max as well as everyone else in the chat. Truly, truly appreciate all you guys. I know I say that a lot, but man, I really do. Dirty Max says there is Eco Power and Eco Boost. Yeah, I don't know where the Eco Boost comes from, if I'm being honest with you. Is that like a Banggood special or something? I swear I've seen people run those before. J-Man says, Dirty Max sup. Rink says, found a vintage carbon fiber pipe for my Savage 21. Paid too much, but I can't find them. Well, if you can't find them, it's a little bit different. Jim's RC Bike says, seen a Typhon 1/8 on Amazon for $239 today. $239. That ain't bad. 2 to 3S, Jim's. Rink says EcoBoost is Ford's turbo engines. Yes, I know. It's an EcoBoost servo. You know, you can see it there if I'm blocking the light, but EcoBoost. Dirty Max says, Nick, I was literally about to message the guy to buy your old Outcast 8S, but as soon as I did, he sold it. Yeah, man. When there's good deals on RC cars, people watch that. I know I do. Like the one time when I bought that green X-Max for $350, that was kind of funny. The kid at the hobby shop actually was going to buy it, and I bought it before he was the one right after me. But yeah, gotta be fast to them deals, man. Let's see here. Anybody got any big RC plans this weekend? Let me know in the chat. I'm gonna try and run some stuff. Hopefully, I usually like to run my stuff on Sundays. And then I can record it and then usually release stuff during the week. I'm going to try and get better at that, to make videos on Sunday, and then I can post them, say like 1 or 2 every week. If I could do 2 every week, that'd be cool. But sometimes life is life, and not able to do that. Shout out to 19 in the chat. We already been live for 40 minutes. Sleepers. Time flies when you're having fun. It's all you guys. Nick says, Dirty, that figures. It took me forever to sell it. Nick says, oh, EcoBoost is JX. Yeah, where do you get JX servos from? I don't even know. Rink says, racing at the track Saturday. Might try and break in the new ramp Friday. Nice, Rinks. Heck yeah. 30 Max says, yes, it is, Nick, and they're great servos. I have 2 of them and plan on buying more of them. Really loving them. They are super fast on 7.4 volts. They are faster than my Eco Power servos that I have in my sledge. Where do you get those from, 30 Max? Grizzly RC says, going to try running my Traxxas Max Team Associated MT8, my Red Cat MT, weather permitting. Woo. J-Man says, just going to run MT10 this weekend. Nice, J-Man. James RC and Bike says, I'm going crawling tomorrow. Heck yeah. Man, I thought about getting back into the crawler stuff, but I like the go fast stuff. Maybe one day I'll get back into the crawlers, but I don't know. Would you guys like to see a crawler on the channel? If that's something you guys would seriously like to see, I'll try and see what I can find. But if you really want to see a crawler on the channel, let me know. Dirty Max RC says you can get JX servos on Amazon or AliExpress too. I'd assume. Nice, J-Man. Nick says Amazon. J-Man RC says thumbs up, Jim. I'm more into the basher side of the hobby, says Dirty Max. Yeah, I agree with you there. Absolutely nothing wrong with the crawlers. I don't know, man. I had one once, and it was fun to drive. I mainly drove it on 3S. If there was a way to make it like faster than what it was, I would probably do that. All right, what did I put on there again? Dang it. I bet I put the slash for here. Oh, no, I put this on Morgan. Sorry, guys. Nick says, I honestly don't do crawlers. It's good to know. I appreciate all you guys' feedback. D-Man says, crawler be cool. I like them. They look cool. Yeah, they definitely look cool. I'd agree. I kind of honestly, Rink says I tried the crawler thing too slow. Yeah, see, that's why I never got one back. Don't get me wrong. Every RC is awesome. The crawling stuff is cool. I enjoy watching it too, but it's just not my thing. Which everybody has their thing, you know. Dirty Max RC says if I was going to get a crawler, I'd get the Vanquish since my buddy had one, and it was a beast in stock form. Aren't the Vanquishes super expensive? Pretty sure those ones are super expensive, but maybe I'm wrong. Jim's RC and Bike says Vanquish is nice. Don't they do like a Wheel of Fortune things where you can get like really sweet looking aluminum stuff? Rims and like upgrades, I think. I think it's pretty spendy though. Rink says Axial Rift is violent. It's as close to a crawler I can do. See, I thought about that as well, Rinks. Or do you like the Rift? I thought about getting one of those too, but I never pulled the trigger. J-Man says, yeah, I switch back and forth between the crawler stuff. Kind of bored of them right now. Gonna try speed run, I think, and bashing. Heck yeah. Well, that's the awesome thing about the hobby. If, say, you get bored of the crawler stuff, you can go and get a basher or, like you said, a speed run. Yeah, the hobby's just so fun, man. It really is. It really, really is. It sucks that everything's getting so spendy now. It's rough, man. Like that thing, I can't believe when I saw that Traxxas rally, I'm like, oh boy, here we go. I went and looked at the price. I about dropped over $430 for a mini. Like, what? It just doesn't seem. I don't know, man. Maybe I'm over exaggerating, but. Oop. Let's see here. Jim's RC and Bike says the Rift is bad chastity. Yeah. That thing looks awesome. It looks wild. And the upgrades and stuff you can do to it looks insane, man. 30 Max RC says I sold my mostly stock Mini Max to a buddy. Just getting into the hobby. Nice. Did you sold my most? Whoa. Is there any reason you sold it? 30 Max? Yes, I have another one coming. Oh, okay. Never mind. 30 Max. Rink says the Rift is terrible if you want a crawler, but something to throw rocks and destroy stuff. It will cover that. See, I wanted to get the Rift and then get those Proline Swamper tires, or what are they? I don't even know what they call them. But, oh, man, they look sweet. Yet again, sucker for tires. Dayman says, wow, that be over $6 here. It's insane, man. I don't know what they're that thing should be at $350 at the most. Maybe. I'll give them $350. But that's about it. Dirty Max says I have sort of a slider chassis coming. It doesn't have shocks. Did you order that off eBay, Dirty Max? I think I've seen that. RC Empire of Texas. What is up, RC Empire? I got to give out some wrenches to you guys. Speaking of rinks. There we go. Appreciate all you guys coming and hanging. RC Empire says, hey, RC community. I'm thinking about the Red Cat Racing Everest Gen 7 Pro. Anyone know if it's good or a flop? RC Empire, I am honestly not too familiar with that. Anybody in the chat know if the Red Cat Racing Everest Gen 7 Pro is any good? Is that a crawler, I'm guessing? Sorry, guys. I'm giving you guys wrenches. My bad. There we go. Got all you guys now. Should be good to go. Shout out to the 19 in chat. We are at 23 likes. Let's go, guys. Appreciate all you guys. Dirty Max says Proline Super Swampers, maybe. That might be the name, Dirty Max. That might be. I can't remember what they're called. Rink says Rift comes with Super Swampers. I know, but Proline has a option for those as well. RC Empire says yes, a crawler. Jim's RC and Bike says, hey, Empire. Rink says Red Cat crawlers are pretty nice. Dirty Max RC says, yes, I did. After shipping, I paid like $67 for it. Ah, man, no joke, was going to buy that thing. But I think they got more. All right, there we go. There's the beadlocks on the mod. That looks stinking sweet, man. So there would be the Hoosiers. Don't get me wrong, I love the Hoosiers. But, yeah, these are the wheels they don't make anymore, and that looks pretty sweet. I have a feeling these tires are going to be pretty good. There is no foam, so I'm not sure how that's going to be. Might be worth a shot, but it looks pretty sweet. We're going to set these aside. For now, we'll do those. Oh, yeah. That's good for it. Sorry about that, guys. More mixes. Jim's RC and Bike says it looks good. Been out for a while now, but I don't know much about it. J-Man says RC Empire of Texas says, hey, J-Man. 30 Max RC says, after I bought mine, there was one more left. I'd buy it sooner than later. I can send you a link if you'd like. Sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I know the one you're talking about. I'm pretty sure, but no, you can send me the link. That'd be cool. The Fred Barron RC. What is up, the Fred? Appreciate you joining. Hopefully you're doing well. Let me know. Tell me you have an RC tire addiction without telling me you have an RC tire addiction. These are all Proline hexes. Yeah. J-Man RC says thumbs up. RC Empire. No, yeah, that'd be cool, Dirty, if you could send that to me. Jim's RC says Fred. What is up, Fred? Fly327 says the Fred Baron. Those beadlocks are killer. I'm telling you that. They're sweet. And I honestly, so there's the stock tires, which I do like. I like the mud plugs. Hopefully you guys can see it, but there's the beadlocks. And I could put these beadlocks on. I'm pretty sure these tires are made for the rally car, so I might switch them to that. But I can try them on the Sentin, on everything. That's what I love about them. You take the hex out, you can run 14 millimeters on the Sentin, about anything. Which, no, they look sweet. Rink says I started soaking and dismounting buggy wheels and tires so I can reuse the wheels, saving money. That's a great idea. Anything to save money. Nick says, aren't the white wheels faster? They're just the stock ones with the mud plugs. I don't really know if you consider them faster. These are just the stock wheels that they come with. Honestly, when it comes down to dirt and oval racing, you want to just be smooth, and that's where you get your speed. I mean, granted, like these Hoosiers are really grippy. So these are really grippy on a smooth surface. Actually, they do pretty good on the loose dirt as well. That's kind of what I'm trying them out and trying to figure out is what's the best tire for the best surface. Urban says 12 and 14 adapters. Yes, Urban. They actually have both. They have the 14s are right here, and then they have the every 12 millimeter adapter as well. It says it right on the 12 and 13 short course wheels, which is cool. Whoa. J-Man says, I put wheels and tires on all my trucks. I love tires. Exactly, Jim's 100%. I agree with you. J-Man says, yes, me like. I've seen a couple of those on Amazon. I think the bigger tires, but yeah, hard to find down here. Rink says, I heard only off-road guys run yellow wheels. LOL. Nick says, just a joke. The old school white wheels are faster. Oh, I got you, Nick. The Fred says, sup, Dirty Max, RC Empire, J-Man, Jim's RC, Rinks, Nick, Grizzly RC, Hayden, Ty, Michelle, Turtle, Lyndon, a.k.a. Batman, Fly327, and Daniel. Rinks says, a.k.a. Batman. All right, I'm going to throw this away a minute. All right. I know, Nick, I just bladed the oval. So trust me, drone video with the infraction. You know what? The off-road infraction is going to get its run for another video. Like I said, we just bladed the track, so stay tuned. Nick has been requesting that, I know, and hopefully you guys would like to see that again. But we will be ready for another video. If everything goes well, hopefully this week or next week we should have this baby out again. Dirty Max says, I just sent it to you via email. Just bash it. I'd buy it like now if you haven't. If you want it, it's the last one. Okay, I will look. Let me look once, Dirty Max. Let me look. The Fred, Lyndon RC says, Dirty Max RC. Haha. Nick says, haha, no pressure, haha. No, I know, Nick, but I know you've been requesting it, and we definitely need to get that baby out again. Okay, I got it. Yep, that is exactly the one I was looking at, Dirty Max. So I would have a motor for that, and then you just, yeah, that's a good last one. All right, Dirty Max. So this is what Dirty Max. So they're selling this. I'll show you guys. They're selling that Mini Max as a thing there. Even if you didn't build it right away, you'd have it as a kit. Does it have the diffs? Sorry, guys. I'm looking at this. Interesting. That'd be another build. My bad, guys. Man, we've been live for 56 minutes. Shout out to the 19 in chat. Rink says, odd you bring up wheel colors. I was told to stop using black wheels on my buggy. They say it's easier to see what the wheels are doing with a bright color for turning purposes. Oh, I suppose I could get that. But that is kind of, well, I don't see why it would matter. But Flyboys 305, what's up, Flyboys? Appreciate you joining. Says, good evening, fellas. Frank says, but I like my buggies murdered out, Jim. Yeah, all black, everything looks pretty sweet. Wheels, black wheels to like a chrome wheel can really change the look of something. Buy it. You guys were pressuring me into buying the 4S Max last night. Does it come with the diffs? No, it doesn't come with the diffs. The diffs are weak on the Mini Max. Yeah, I figured that. The Fred says, just got my first TRX4 brown Ford F100 and put Endura 1.3 beadlocks and swamp crawler tires. Pretty sweet. Nice to Fred. Congrats on the purchase. That's awesome. That is awesome. Everyone's talking to each other. Jim's RC and Bike says, sounds good, Fred. I'll check it out. I wish they had a what's the word? I wish they had a Mini Slash chassis. I'd rather buy that instead of the Mini Max, but Dirty Max says, Rinks, no, I bought some other RC stuff instead. I've been sitting on them. Did you buy Dirty? Oh, okay, gotcha. Everyone's talking to each other. J-Man says, all Traxxas low-quality gears except the ultimate stuff. Yeah. See, I think GPM has made some pretty good diffs for those, but I'm not sure. I know. I guess I just saw them. Shout out to Mountain Dew. It'd be cool if Mountain Dew would sponsor me. It'd be pretty awesome. Everyone's talking to each other, but yes. What was I going to do here? Yeah, we got to get this infraction back out again. It's pretty dirty right now. I'm going to check it over just to make sure the pinion's tight, which I believe it is. Everything looks pretty good. I wish I had a different. J-Man says nothing but a money grab. Nick T says, I don't know about the new GPM Grom diffs. Yeah, that's good to know. I don't know either. I don't know. But I haven't minded GPM stuff lately. I put some GPM stuff on the UDR. I love all that stuff. And I did the sledge extenders as well. Dirty Max RC says I'm drinking Mountain Dew too. Nice, Dirty Max. Yeah, Mountain Dew. I'm a sucker for Mountain Dew, man. The Fred says, thanks, Jim. No video of that yet. Just open it today. May do a short. Heck yeah, the Fred. That'd be awesome. Definitely do it. Shorts are pretty cool. I enjoy watching shorts. I enjoy watching videos too. I enjoy watching all your guys' stuff. I know I'm slacking lately on everyone's stuff. But man, work has been busy. Everything's been busy, man. So if I haven't watched your stuff, I'm apologizing in advance. I promise I'll get to it. Nick T says only 2 spiders. I really wouldn't mind running some different tires on this thing if I could find them. But these ones did do pretty good. I don't know if I have any other options for them. I don't really know. These would be pretty sweet. These are Badland 28 HPs, high profiles. These would be pretty sweet on there, but I think they're just a little bit too, well, maybe not. That'd be pretty insane. Rinks says, have you tried the new Mountain Dew Monster? Oh, man, Rinks. That new Monster is great. And bad apple flavors yet. The apple's decent, but the electric blue is trouble. 100%. I just had one of those today, Rinks. Got one in my fridge, too. That stuff is good. Lyndon RC says, Mountain Dew. Gross. The dad. What's up, the dad? Appreciate you joining. Everyone's talking to the dad. Grizzly RC says, I just posted 2 nitro videos. That's why I want to try to run some electrics this weekend. For everybody in the nitro, but I do both. I enjoy them both. Heck yeah, Grizzly. I'll try it. I'll make sure to check that out, Grizzly. Dirty Max RC says, are those Badlands the belted ones? I think they are. Well, maybe not. I don't know. The part number is 10174. I'm not sure. They're really not that much smaller, to be honest with you. I don't know. That'd be pretty sweet. What do you guys think? Badlands on there? Fly327 says, Lyndon supports for my PepsiCo stock. Axron, what's up, Axron? Appreciate you joining. Says, what up? What up? Appreciate you joining. Should we try it? Not sure if they're going to clear. Yeah, see. Well, obviously they'd be here. What the heck? Let's try it. Badlands smoke, pretty good. Send it. Yeah, let's try it. Nick says, imagine the infraction with paddles. That I don't know. Hold on a minute. Now you got me thinking. Nick. To the paddle section. Dirty Max says those would look dope. They would probably rub the chassis out of the body. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. We're gonna try it. Urban Legend RC says the dad. Axron 13 says, was this close to getting Italian off Facebook Marketplace, but didn't pull the trigger? Oh no. Yeah, the Italian's a beast. I'm wondering when they're gonna redo that thing. It's got to be soon because I know people love the Italian. Lyndon RC says, yes, sir. Fly 327. Rink says, I got some Proline 38 Badlands. Wait for some loose sandy conditions or snow. I got these bad boys right here, the Dumonts. These are fitted for the UDR right now. Those ones are a little big. I got those. I got some Slash 2-wheel drive ones. And then I think these are 2.8s. I don't know for sure. The 2.8 Dumonts. These are going to be going on the Quake in the snow. So stay tuned for that. They should work. I don't remember if I put them on the Gorgon last time, but I think these are 2.8s. They should work pretty good on the Quake. That's going to be a good video. Yeah, that's my paddle addiction. I also have another set up there. Let's try and switch out these hexes real fast. Jim's RC says, I love running in the snow. Me too, man. Honestly, cleaning cars out in the snow is easier because, well, if you have an air compressor, you can just blow off all the snow before you even get it inside. You can just blow it all off and then A lot easier to clean. Axron says, instead I got an 8S Outcast off Amazon. My first 8S rig. Nice, Axron. Congrats on the purchase for sure. Nice. Definitely congrats on that purchase. Oh, let's see here. The Fred says, hey, Axron. Jim's RC Bike says, Quake on paddles in the snow. Thumbs up. Oh, yeah. You already know. That's going to be sweet. Brink says 400 for a Mojave 6S with a battery. Why do people do this to me? Oh, I hear you, man. I definitely hear you. Is that right? Yeah. Dirty Max RC says I need to get some paddle tires and also a dedicated snow basher too. Heck, send any basher you got in the snow, Dirty. They're all fun in the snow. RC Crazy, what's up, RC Crazy? Appreciate you joining. RC Crazy says I'm late to the party. What did I miss? Well, we've just been working on tires, talking about the new Traxxas release, and a few other things. Appreciate you joining. Hopefully you're doing well, as well as everyone else in the chat. 22 in the chat. Truly appreciate each and every one of you guys. Like I always say when I started doing these lives, I never thought I'd get the support, and I truly appreciate each and every one of you that supports me. So everyone's talking to RC Crazy. RC Crazy says, what's going on, fellows? Just back in the basher basement, you know. What did I miss? Someone leaving? Axron says, why did they stop making the Italian? You know, that's a good question. The last one was the EXB RTR. I'm not really sure why they quit doing that. I'm not sure. I would think they would eventually redo that, but okay. Just a quick rough. Here we go, guys. See if this works or not. Shout out to all you guys out there. Oh, man. If you guys haven't, make sure you check out the Quake video. I just posted that today, so. No way. What? Uno momento here. RC Crazy says they replaced it with the Creighton. No way. Oh, no, it does rub a little bit. Well, it's on there. Ouch. Dirty Max says going to be working on the K6 tomorrow and hopefully get it out and hopefully it's fixed. Yeah, I hope you get that fixed, Dirty Max. I know you've been fighting that diff a little bit, but I hope you get it fixed. Axron says, is a Truggy like the Creighton? I don't know if they're the same chassis or not. I don't think they are. Flyboy says, what's a good price for a Max Slash? I think they're like $800 now, I think, if I remember correctly. But anything below that, like 500 maybe. Nick says, I think a 1.7 Italian would make sense. They stopped the Sentin 6S and brought the Mojave 6S out. Louis Fix It, what's up? Louis Fix It, appreciate you joining. Says, what's up, just bashing it. And everyone in the chat, I hope you're doing well. Definitely appreciate you joining. Everyone's talking to Louis. Hayden said, oh, wait, sorry. The Fred says, later, Hayden. Did I miss Hayden's comment? Oh, my bad, Hayden. See ya. Everyone is just bashing it. Hope everyone has a good night, and God bless. Appreciate you, Hayden RC. We'll see you in the next one. Dirty Max says, I want Italian. Fly327 says, just think 1/5 scale Typhon in the snow on big paddles. If they ever release it. Axron says, I also got a fresh park ramp this week, and the thing is massive. Nice. Oh, no, guys. Moment of truth. Oh, no. Wah, wah. Well, none of you guys can see that. That ain't going to work. Unless we severely cut out that body, like, long ways. Wah, wah. Fly327 says, me too, Axron, 85-pound ramp. Nice. The Fred says, dang it. Yep. You are not wrong there, the Fred. Dang it is correct. I was really hoping that was going to work, but oh well. Oh well. Don't destroy that body, bro, says Louis. Yeah, I've already cut it out a little bit. I've kind of cut out the rear for these tires. It's kind of been rubbing through here. This is the off-road infraction, so I'm not too worried about it, to be honest with you. So if I had to, I would probably have to cut like quite a bit of that out. I don't think I want to do that, even though it is kind of rubbing through. But it is what it is. Nick says that's too bad. I know. I don't mind these tires. I really don't. But these ones would be nice for off in the grass and stuff. They are a little bit bigger as well. So, but oh well. You win some, you lose some. You mainly lose, but you know. Sorry guys. That's how it goes sometimes. Rank says those tires would live a short, painful life. Yeah. Yeah, you ain't lying. The Fred says, LOL. Rinks. J-Man says, will the infraction bumper on the 3S fit on my Vortex? Doesn't matter if I got to do a little to customize and fit. I'm not sure on that. Anybody know if the infraction 3S bumper will fit a Vortex? Maybe. Don't cut the body, says Nick. Axtron says, yes, Rinks. I also got longer legs on the ramp. The dad says, just passionate. Look into hex extenders. That's a good idea. The dad, I do have some, but I think, yeah, to make it wider, that would be a good idea. The dad. Fly327 says, just passionate. Buy an aftermarket body. Run the paddles. When the snow comes, stay tuned. Because this thing would be insane in the snow with paddles. Louis Fix It says, did you change out the shocks? I have not, Louis. They are just the stock infraction shocks, but they're turned all the way down. So that's how I bought it. And I kind of just, for the oval, it works pretty good. Do I wish it was a little bit lower? Yes. For a little bit of ground clearance in the grass. But other than that, right now, I should probably take these off too. I don't really know why I have spark, these skid plates for sparks in the grass. You're not going to get sparks in the grass. Nick says, man, alter some rims with screws. Man, alter some rims with screws for ice. Yeah, that'd be pretty sweet, but I don't really need to do that if I have the paddles. But that's a good point, Nick. Louis says it might fix it's the same chassis. It might fit it's the same chassis. Oh, yeah. For the that's a bumper on the infraction. Yes. J-Man was wondering if the infraction bumper, 3S infraction bumper would fit on his Vortex. So if it's the same chassis, then yeah. Appreciate that, Louis. Appreciate the help. All right, we'll put that old girl back on there. I did want to get the NASCAR body for this thing too. That was part of the deal. All right. Oh, man. J-Man says, yeah, I was wondering, Louie. God darn it. These clips are a pain. All right, I'm going to throw this back on the shelf. Give me 1 minute. Oh, okay. Nick says that NASCAR body was on sale at one point, I think. Yeah, I should have bought it. The truck body, the teal one. Man, I should have bought that thing. That thing was sweet. And yeah, I lost my chance there. 1 minute, guys. My bad. Oh, okay. J-Man says, I found a cool carbon fiber piece that goes on that. Rink says, I think the washer's done. Yep. Yeah, I turned it off. My wife wasn't very happy with me, but gotta go live. Can't have the washer running. Louis says, yo, JustBashinit, send me one of your bodies so I can make a light kit, bro. Well, I would love to do that, Louis. Maybe we'll have to get in touch. I'll message you, but I'll pay for it. Gladly pay for it. And I'd love to see one of your light kits and show it off on the. I'll message you after we're done here, Louis, if that's cool. I'd be pretty sweet on the Fury, Louis. I kind of been wanting one on the Fury, if I'm being honest with you. That thing could use some love. Shout out to the 17 in chat. I think the washer's done, says Rings. Oh, man, guys. I'm still dreading. Where'd it go? Is it the 12? I'm still dreading on gluing these bead locks. If you guys know the stressful of gluing, it sucks, but it is what it is. Louis says for free, just hit me up. No, Louis, I don't want it for free. I'll message you, Louis. I will message you. Nick says I could do an Amish light bulb. I don't think candles would do well with light bulbs. Yeah, I would say probably not, Nick. Yeah. Yeah, I'd like to do some more upgrades on the X-Max and stuff like that. What I got? Oh, I got to show you. Hold on, give me 1 minute. Let me tighten these screws down. I got to show you my box of parts. I'm sure we can all relate here. Give me 1 minute. I'm gonna screw these down. Yeah, ever since I got that toolbox down here to store my lipos, I've felt so much safer. And I have a camera down in my basement. Because you never know. I have a camera right up there. You guys can see it, but every time I get motion detected, it kind of scares me. But there we go. Okay, let me put these tires away 1 second, as well as these ones. Okay, we are back. Clear this stuff out of the way real fast. Damon says, what rides you gonna get lights for? I'd love lights on the Fury. This one right here. On the Green Fury. I'm pretty sure Louis did the lights on his Green Fury. This is what I love to do. Okay. Louis says, what's the battery count out there? How many batteries do I have, Louis? Is that what's the battery count out there? What you talking about? Fly says, got a skate, just bashing and just bashing it. Nation sounds good. Fly, appreciate you joining. Hopefully you have a good night. Definitely appreciate you joining. Nick says, Nick says, have a good night. Fly. Louis says, that's the same. Arma Fury. Yes, says Louis. Yeah, no, that'd be sweet. Gotta keep your workbenches clean, guys. Drives me nuts. I'm a pretty clean freak, so it drives me nuts when my workbench is dirty. Okay. So, let me know if, I'm sure most of you guys can relate here, but that's all parts in there. Pretty much parts of everything, about everything you could have, but every car I have parts for. See, I was going to look through that and kind of try to see if I can find some slash parts for my build, because I'd like to finish this as well. But yeah, it gets pretty wild. What do your guys' parts bins look like? I got, this is all like Creighton 8S parts. If anybody needs any Creighton 8S parts, I'd probably send you some for free. Like, if you want a used bumper that's still functioning and good, I'd send it to you. If you need battery trays, receiver boxes, I got just about everything. Nick says, I have a small tote for just Promoto parts. Oh, man. What did I see the other day? They're going to cancel they're canceling the Supermoto. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, man. Dirty Max says, found a Traxxas Haas slider on Facebook Marketplace for $90. Let's see what the guy says. Spare parts galore. Nice, 30 Max. 30 Max says, I'll take the whole bag. Do you have a Outcast or a Creighton 8S? Louis Fix It says, LOL, that's the leftovers from upgrades and broken parts. You are 100% right there, Louis. Some of it, like this is for the Super Baja Ray. Random stuff, man. This is a dust cover for the X-Max, I believe. You know, I don't know why I buy these things. Sure, they work good, but when you get snow built up on them, the only downfall about them is it gets warm. You know. Nick says, where did you see that? God, what was the guy's name on YouTube? I can't remember. Fast something, I think. Fast RC, I think is the guy's name. 30 Max RC says, it's in the works currently. Nice. J-Man says, yeah, I don't like parts like that. But yeah, I got a small bag of stuff. My part's going to grow with my 1/10. 1/10 going to build another RC when I'm done with these builds. Heck yeah, J-Man. Nick says, was it FHS? I think so. Sledge parts. What do you guys think it'd be worth selling? I don't know. Do people buy like used functional parts? I don't like this is it's just a couple scrapes on it, or I just keep them for when I don't know. I thought about selling my Creighton 8S and my Outcast 8S as well, but I don't know. Shout out to the 15 you guys in chat. We're kind of dwindling down here. We'll be live for a little bit yet, but I'm just kind of looking over stuff right now. The Fred says, I have stacks of plastic drawers with plain spares parts, feet high, on a 4x8. Oh my gosh, the Fred. Sounds like you got plenty of parts. Heck yeah. Nick says, that's why I stored a bin of Promoto parts so I could build another. How much do you want for the Outcast 8S? I don't know, Dirty. I've literally driven the thing probably 3 times. I have the stock tires that brand new. They're brand new. I never used them. I switched the tires out of the way, and then it has a Max 5. Max 5 with the 1100 kV motor, and I really don't know. I don't know what I'll think about it. Dayman says you should do a video of building an RC with parts you got. I honestly, I think I have as much of these parts that I have. I don't think I have enough to complete a whole car, so I'd have to buy, which I guess it wouldn't be a bad idea, but you know, I appreciate the idea. Maybe. Sorry, guys. Louis says, yes, you can sell them on eBay, Marketplace, and people do buy them. Well, I appreciate that, Louis. Yeah, no, I wasn't sure if people would buy them or not. Here is the, see, this is a spare part for the Outcast. It's so hard keeping, I try to keep track of parts, but when you look for something, then it gets all thrown away. I got a brand new Mojave rear bumper. Why? Don't know. Tires and rims. It's just unreal, man. There's a slash. Side piece. Mojave bumper brace. How do you got a lot of you guys have been saying how you store it, but how do you guys organize all your spare parts? I'd love to know, because man, I'm terrible at it. This is like low C Baja Ray, Hammer Ray parts. Dirty Max RT says you should get a 4S, Outcast, or Creighton. I know you had the Mojave 4S, but the Outcast and Creighton drive so different. I know. I did have an Outcast 4S at one point, so. J-Man says, I think it's way more when you build it, buy parts, but if you get some stuff cheap, then it's worth it. Yeah, very, very true, J-Man. That's very true. If I have most of the parts, it's not such a big deal. None of my parts are organized right now, says Dirty Max. The Fred says, JustBashinit, just look at Jenny's for the demand for parts. Yeah, you are 100% correct there. That's 100% right. It's just you never know when you could use parts, I guess. See, I don't even know where I think this is an old Notorious arm. Like, if anyone needs a Notorious arm, let me know. You can have it. Nick says, I strategically store parts in hundreds of spots. What's that all about? Spots and totes. In hundreds of spots and totes and drawers and bags and cabinets. Veteran RC, Amp RC, what is up? Says, hey, fellas, what's happening? What's going on, Veteran RC? Appreciate you joining. We're just hanging out right now, looking at some parts. My spare parts bins, I should say. Huh. Brand new Outcast bumper. See, I don't even know what I have in here. This bin is all sledge parts, along with this bag, all sledge parts. Urban says, "LOL, I'm on Marketplace looking for plastic storage drawers." Oh, we got puppy inbound. Veteran RC says, "Nice. What's up, Nick? Come here. Come here. Say hi. Come here. Come here. Come on. No, doesn't want to say hi." Dirty Max RC says, I like to build RCs from the ground up like I do with my K4. Yeah, it's more fun. Then when you have to take them apart, you kind of know what you're doing. Veteran, how's the Quake fix holding up? Everyone's talking to Veteran. Veteran says, hey, Nick, it's still going. Heck yeah. The Fred says, Ty, I get them at Walmart. Yeah, Walmart has good ones. Veteran RC says, Dirty Max. Louis says, excuse me, I got a small tool chest for some spare parts. Another great idea. Man, you guys got a bunch of great ideas. I don't know why I have this. This is an old. I should just throw this away. Typhon chassis. Dirty Max says, I've worked on the ARMA 4S line so much, I know where every nut and bolt goes. That's awesome, man. And you know how to work on them. Louis says, what's up, Ty? Urban says, Louis. Brand new Vitavon beadlock rim. Big Creighton wing. Let's see here. Nick says, veteran, you need to test a green Quake now. You know it for science. Yeah, you have every color but the green one. Dirty Max says, give me that chassis, then I can build it. You can have it, Dirty Max, if you really want it. I'll probably never use it. It's got a little bit of a scuffing. It might be a slightly bent. And there's one screw hole that's kind of, if you really want it, Dirty Max, you can have it. Dirty Max RC says, give me that. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. I read that. Veteran RC says, only color I haven't broke. Urban says, I'm trying to organize my area, LOL, after wrenching and searching. I made a mess. I hear you, Urban. That seems to be the issue for me, too. All right now, dog. Also have a Mojave chassis as well. J-Man says, nice 30 Max. Same with the 3S Arma, pretty much. Some aren't. The Dirty Max kind of look like the same, just longer chassis. Dirty Max RC says, Nick, he needs to do the green one because it's faster. No, Nick says, got a Typhon steering rack, LOL. I don't know. Typhon steering rack? I don't think I do. X-Max parts. LMT parts I don't even have. Dwayne, what's up, Dwayne? Appreciate you joining. Hope you're doing well. Dwayne says, hey, what's up? Just got home. Hope you all are having fun. Appreciate it, Dwayne. Hopefully you're doing well. Sure. What did I miss here? Dirty Max says, M2C chassis brace. We'll fix that, Ben. Do you want anything for it? I'll email you, Dirty Max. Honestly, I don't even know. A couple bucks, like, I don't know. Nothing too extreme, I can tell you that. I'll give you a good deal. Everyone's talking to Veteran and Dwayne, Urban Dirty. Wild Bill RC says, better late than never. Hey, y'all. Appreciate you joining, Wild Bill. Appreciate you. Dirty Max says, X-Max tough, baby. Oh, yeah. Plenty of X-Max parts as well. X-Max. Los Bahare. We got X-Max shocks, braces, links, everything you could imagine. Everyone's talking to each other. Dirty Max says, sounds good. Well, Bill RC says, Amp, Dirty J-Man, Dwayne. Dwayne says, okay, I'm out. Got to get something to eat, then bed. Sounds good, Dwayne. Appreciate you joining. I appreciate you joining. Have a great night. What we got here? Oh, man. Gold in here. Slash parts. Anybody need an SLT too? I don't even know where this came from, to be honest with you. More and more junk, guys. Hobby bumper. Oh, lights. Oh, let's see. 30 Max says, does anybody know if a wheelie bar from a V5 the Taurus will fit the V6 Creighton? I don't think so, 30 Max. I'm pretty sure they're different. Aren't they? I'm pretty sure this setup's different. Nick says dirty. Yeah, it should. Nick says only hindrance would probably be the wing itself. I'm pretty sure they switched it, but I could be wrong. I could be wrong. Nick says it's the same wing mount. I could have swore they updated it, but I could be wrong. Steering rack for the Titan. Do I have one of those? Like the whole thing, not just this. This bag is about useless. Shoot, I don't even know what's in here. Oh, Louis says, Dirty Max, if you want it to find a way. Oh my goodness, dog. Knock it off. Well, guys, I'm getting pretty tired. Excuse me. Hey, knock it off. Sorry, guys. All right, we're about an hour and 37 minutes. Like playing dogfight, yeah. Oh, they love to play. That's all they do, pretty much. But yeah, guys, it's about 9:30 here. I'm getting pretty low on energy here. We're probably gonna go ahead and end it here. I think Guniac's live after this, so make sure you guys go and check him out there, as well as a Fun Zone tomorrow. We will see you there tomorrow night. I truly appreciate each and every one of you guys that coming here tonight, and as well as every night. Yeah, Louis says, "Hello, your dog. Dogs are having fun. They make they all know in video." J-Man says, "Nice dogs." I appreciate that, J-Man. Yeah, I love my dogs, man. Dogs are a big part of our lives, that's for sure. But yeah, guys, we're gonna go ahead and call it there. We're hour 38 minutes in. As I was saying, I truly appreciate each and every one of you guys. I greatly appreciate you guys. You guys, each and every one of you. I couldn't do this without you guys. But yeah, we will see you tomorrow in the Fun Zone. And says, take care, guys. You as well. Yeah, everyone, take care. Have a great night. Have a great day tomorrow. God bless. And we'll see you guys in the next one. Peace. Later, Speed. See you, J-Man. Peace out, guys.